I want to talk about the Scottish Thistle Awards, why they matter, what makes them different, and how to create an entry that genuinely reflects the strength of your business. And if you are delivering great experiences, which many of you are, if not all of you, this is an opportunity to celebrate that, showcase it, and gain recognition across the industry. Before we talk about how to enter, it's probably worth asking, why do these awards matter specifically? The Scottish Thistle Awards have been celebrating excellence for over 30 years, recognising businesses that deliver real impact. They celebrate organisations of every size across all sectors in all parts of Scotland, from small independents to major operators. Importantly, they also support Scotland Outlook 2030, our national tourism strategy, which was shaped by more than 2,500 industry leaders and stakeholders. So entering isn't just about recognition, it's about being part of the future of Scotland's visitor economy. What makes the Thistles different is both the scale and the approach. There are 5 regional programmes covering 15 categories, with winners progressing to one national final, plus 4 categories judged only at national level. So there's lots to choose from. Importantly, it's completely free to enter, so the only investment is your time. Entries are judged by industry peers, so those who truly understand the realities of tourism and events. The focus is firmly on substance over style. So judges are really looking for that authenticity, that real impact, and clear evidence. So don't get too caught up in worrying about delivering perfectly polished marketing language. That's not what they're looking for. And the awards aren't just about your own business. You can nominate others who are doing great work. And by supporting the wider industry, that's a great help. And also by entering, you're giving your own organisation a platform to be recognised and celebrated. So, when creating your entry, the most important thing to remember is to focus on the content, not the writing style. Each question has a word limit, so clarity and relevance really matters far more than polished language. Judges aren't looking for marketing copy. Yes, check that you have spelt words correctly and that what you've written makes sense, but what they really want is a clear picture of what your business actually delivers, not that you can write beautiful prose. Explain what customers or visitors genuinely experience, what makes you stand out, and how you achieve the standards you're proud of. It's often the behind-the-scenes work that makes the biggest difference, the processes, values, or extra effort that guests never see. If it matters to your success, then you should be including it. The single biggest factor in a strong entry is evidence. Show, don't just tell. And I know that sounds simple, but so many people don't do that. If you're making a claim, back it up with something measurable. Use data wherever you can. So performance figures, customer satisfaction scores, repeat business, growth, or tangible outcomes. Bullet points are absolutely fine, but they must be clear. Include customer feedback and, where possible, link to reviews so judges can see independent validation. Specific examples are especially powerful. They bring your entry to life and demonstrate real impact. Ultimately, what the judges want to see is not just what you do, but the impact that it's making. So to illustrate what it looks like in practice, I've got a couple of really simple examples that show the difference that evidence makes. So this is basically the difference that judges are looking for. The first statement could apply to anyone, and the second gives measurable proof and credibility. It makes your achievements tangible. We often get asked if we can use AI or if we have any problem with AI. We're happy, you can use it, it's a tool, but it's not a shortcut. So it's great for making your message clear and concise, but you still need to provide the evidence and tell your authentic story. As I've said in the slide there, if you put rubbish in, you'll get rubbish out. So you still need to be showing what you're doing and giving that evidence. Think of AI like a teacher correcting your work, but not writing it for you. So if you want to use it, you can use it as a tool. This slide may seem very obvious and very simple, but so many entrants don't give the entry process the time and space it requires if you really want to progress. Do block time in your diary, draft offline, sleep on it, go back, review it, and let someone else read it, get their views on it as well. And always ask yourself after each section, have I actually proven this? Think about where your business truly excels and find which category fits this. For some, it will seem really obvious which category you want to enter, or you may think it's obvious which one you want to enter. So if you're a hotel, you may want to look at best hotel. If you're a visitor attraction, best visitor attraction. But there are other categories, and there may be ones which are a really strong match for you. The process itself, the process itself is really valuable. It gives you space to step back and take stock of what you've achieved, often more than you've realised. It can help clarify your future direction, recognise the contribution of your team, and build a real sense of internal pride when everything is brought together in one place. If you're shortlisted or win, the external benefits are really significant. It strengthens credibility, enhances your reputation, and provides a powerful marketing asset that you can use throughout the year. It can also help attract customers, partners, potential employees, because independent recognition does carry weight. It tells people you're delivering quality, not just saying you are. And the Thistles have a real credibility behind it because of the processes that we have in place. So the value isn't only in winning, it starts the moment you begin that journey. Back to sort of thinking about those categories, these are the categories we have for 2026. The website will be live as of next week, so you can go on and look at that in your own time. Don't worry about jotting things down at the moment. But again, just thinking about the categories that may be your best option to enter. Think about areas you may have invested in, such as being more sustainable. So the Climate Action Award may be the one for you. You may have led on bringing together local groups or businesses in your area, making Best Community Tourism Events Initiative your best option. Perhaps you want to use the Thistle Awards to support your business needs. You may need to attract great staff, so consider entering Employer of the Year. That signals quality to potential staff and can help you secure new talent. If your focus is on retaining and celebrating your existing team, why don't you consider entering a team member as your region's rising star? You can enter multiple categories, and we encourage you to do so, but you will need to adapt your answers for each one. Copying and pasting won't work because each category is looking for different strengths. I just want to give you a quick example of one of our previous winners. So one of the most powerful things we see is when a win becomes a starting point, not the finish line. This example is from a repeat winner who really maximised the opportunity. They treated the award as a platform, not just a moment. So they announced it across social media, shared the news with their mailing list, integrated the winner's logo into their marketing materials, so customers saw it consistently. They also used it in recruitment campaigns to signal the quality of their workplace. And importantly, they took the time to thank both customers and staff, reinforcing loyalty and pride. It's a great reminder that real value isn't just in winning, but in how you use that recognition afterwards. We work closely with the finalists and winners to amplify their success. You can see from this slide the variety, opportunity, and reach of activity across both external and Visit Scotland channels. In short, the recognition extends well beyond the awards night itself. I'm not going to go through the slide, don't worry. You can see that yourself. Some award categories come with extra perks. So all regional rising stars, which I mentioned previously, the winners receive a HIT scholarship. So that's something that's tailored to the individual's development requirements and their specific areas of interest. And then they can apply those learnings back into your business at no cost to you. We also seek to prioritise Thistle winners and finalists across many of Visit Scotland's initiatives, engaging them where it's most appropriate to do so. Another really valuable aspect of the awards is the sense of community that they create. Finalists and winners are very open about sharing ideas and best practice. It's collaboration, not just competition. There's a shared understanding that success isn't limited and that raising standards together strengthens the whole sector across Scotland. So across the regions, finalists and winners are engaged in different ways. from speaking on panels at local conferences to networking events for winners. So in the Highlands, you'll see here I've noted, for example, finalists are invited to an industry engagement session, while national winners were hosted at Edinburgh Castle by our headline sponsor, Abbey, alongside Visit Scotland for a knowledge sharing event. What's particularly powerful is the connections that form. I've seen it myself firsthand, businesses identifying ways that they can support each other once they've met, once they've made those connections that they hadn't made before. I've even seen opportunities being created to bring business to one another that's formed at these events. So ultimately, the Thistles and the Thistles programme is about strengthening Scotland's visitor economy together. Just before I finish, I wanted to share a short video with you, and it's some top tips from 2 of our 2025 national winners. So you're not just hearing from me what makes a good entry. These are from 2 people that have gone through the full process. So Edinburgh Zoo, who were our Climate Award winners, and Kildrummy Inn in beautiful Aberdeenshire, who won the Best Hotel.
The entry process for the Scottish Thistle Awards is really straightforward. There's very, very clear guidance, and that makes the whole process as smooth as possible.
It was fairly simple, but thorough, in a good way. It really makes you think about the things that you do day to day, and how all the little details add up to the overall experience.
We gave ourselves a lot of time to ensure that we had all the information we needed. For example, the fact we're sending zero waste to landfill, to be able to measure the actual reduction in our carbon footprint since we launched our solar meadow, the number of communities we're working with, and also the number of species that we're helping to save with partners around the world. And having all that information available in good time made the entry process even smoother.
Making time for the entry was fairly simple for us because we didn't do it all in one go. We gathered evidence throughout the year, kept a diary, the little changes that we made, the customer feedback, things that we were proud of, made notes, and so when it came to drawing up the entry, all of the evidence was already pretty much there.
The top tip I would give anyone considering entering the Scottish Thistle Awards is to set yourself ambitious but realistic and achievable goals, to measure and track your progress, and then see the Thistle Awards as a tremendous opportunity to showcase and celebrate everything you're achieving.
If I was to offer a top tip to another business entering the awards, I would say don't try and do it all at once. Don't try and rush it. Keep a wee diary. Think about the things that you do every day. Think about the little details. Be proud of what you do and be confident in your business. Listen to the things that your customers tell you they like, and don't be afraid to make changes when they tell you they don't like something.
Some great advice there. Hopefully you found that helpful. So just some key dates for your diary. Nominations go live next week. You don't need to be nominated to enter, so you can go straight to entry if you're looking for yourself. But be aware that some businesses do only enter because they're nominated. So if you do know of others who are doing great things, please do put a nomination forward. It literally takes about 30 seconds. Last slide from me. If there's just one thing that you take away today, let it be this. Just start. Choose your category, block time in your diary, gather your evidence, and begin writing. You've already done the hard work. That's what we're judging. This is your chance to showcase it. So I just want to say thank you for your time. I hope to see many of your businesses entering and hopefully progressing to the finals this year. Thank you.